Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sports Place. Before we get started, go ahead and do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, leave a comment if you want, even though you haven't watched the show yet, so let's save that for the end. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so Miesha Tate is coming out of a 5-year retirement with a brand new nose. Do you think she can make a title run at 34 after such a long break?
So do I think she can make a title run? I think one of the things about that we've seen with MMA is that the sport evolves and it's evolved quickly. She had a tough time, of course, fighting Ronda Rousey back in the day. And Ronda Rousey, in this amount of time, within these last, 5 years or so, we found out Ronda Rousey's not even a fighter. And I'll explain that later. I think Ronda Rousey was a bully, but not a fighter. Those are two different things.
Wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, and Ronda Rousey broke Miesha Tate's arm. And as I said before, Miesha Tate, before I ever saw her, I thought her name was Miesha, and I swore she was black. She's not. But the thing is, do I think she's going to win this next fight? She's fighting a woman named Marion Renault, who's 9-7, who's lost 4 straight, who was on a title run, and who is also almost 10 years her senior at 43. Now, let me be clear. Even though she's lost those 4 straight, she's lost to, people like Pennington. She's lost to Kat Zingano. These are like legit contenders, legit fighters. And all those fights she lost by decision. She never got knocked out. So it's not like this woman is a pushover. This woman can fight. I think Miesha Tate is a little bit younger. She's had 2 children over this break. We'll see how much she's kept up with the sport and how the sport has evolved. At the time when she was fighting, she couldn't beat Ronda Rousey, and I remember seeing Miesha Tate's last fight, and it was, she pretty much got a beat down. I understand, fighters. Miesha Tate is a real fighter. This is the difference. Miesha Tate got beaten by Ronda Rousey, but I think Miesha Tate's a fighter and Ronda Rousey's not. And I think Miesha Tate is one of those fighters who's just addicted to fighting, wants to come and get back in it. I think she can come in and win some fights. But can she challenge someone like Amanda Nunes? Absolutely not. Amanda Nunes is going to knock her out. I think even some of these other high-level fighters at her weight are going to probably give her a whole lot of business because the sport evolves. And I think, being out of it for 5 years, you're just not at that level anymore. If I were her, I would try to fight some, not try to fight for titles, fight at exhibitions, do the Mike Tyson thing like they're doing in boxing, fight in the Legends League or something, fight Ronda Rousey again, try to get Ronda Rousey to fight you again. If you've evolved and people are learning the stuff that judo throw, like try to get Ronda Rousey to fight you. You may be able to talk her into it and get revenge on her breaking your arm. But other than that, I just don't see it. I just don't see it for her, like a title in her future.
Yeah, I agree with you there. She could definitely come back and win some fights, but as far as like a title run, it's damn near impossible at this point. When you got fighters like Emmanuel Nunes who are elite, and not just elite. Did you talking about how she couldn't beat Ronda? Did you see what Amanda did to Ronda?
Oh God, yeah.
It was almost like Amanda was fighting a 5-year-old. Ronda couldn't do anything with her. And you think you're going to step into a ring? Unless you went these past 5 years, you've been training like Mike Tyson in his prime. I don't see you coming back and competing for a title run. But anything can happen. A fight is a fight. And on any given day, anybody can get put down. Anybody can lose by decision. Anybody can get disqualified. Anything can happen. But when you think about what's going on this day and age in the fighting game, everything changes. Like you said, things evolve so quick. In the 5 years you took off, the person that you couldn't beat has retired and changed sports.
Right.
Because she couldn't do nothing with the people that you're going to have to face now.
Exactly.
at an older age after being 5 years removed. These people been doing it for constantly. How many title defenses Amanda had in the past few years? Well, like 5, 6?
Yeah, I mean it's been quite a few. I mean, she's champ. She's got 2 championships,
and she's out here devastating people. For you to try to step into a ring with something like that after 5 years removed, you need at least, I want to say, you got to go undefeated in your run back to even feel the confidence to step into the ring with that. But like I said, fighting is a sport where you in there one-on-one. It's a pride thing. Like, it's just you and that person. You in the battle for your life. So anything can happen. Like, your instincts kick in. You can do whatever you want or need to be in those fights. But like I said, Amanda, if you ever have to face that type of fighter, or even what's the other one who kicked Ronda to sleep?
Oh, Holly Holm.
Even fighters like that. Like, it's just people that are just much better in the game right now. Like you said, the game has evolved. So if you haven't evolved with it, it's not much you can be able to do, no matter what you have done in the past. Like I said, these type of fields is what have you done for me lately? So if you ain't been balling lately, especially, and then she had 2 children, like you said, your body changes. So that's another thing too. How has your body changed from that point as well? So if she can hop back in there and do her thing, all glory be to her. But at the same time, you gotta realize what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, I agree. And if you agree, like and subscribe to Tor Productions, like this video, dislike it, if you're so inclined. Also, send us a comment. Let us know any videos that you want us to talk about, any topics you want us to talk about, any big sports debates. We love to get into it. If there's a sport that we need to research, if you want to talk about jockeying or anything like that, we will do it. We will have an opinion and you can argue with us. We also would love to hear from you. Please comment, please like, please watch more videos and watch some of our other shows like The Cruise Line and soon to come Life and Justice, a drama that's coming on Tor Productions. We look forward to having a relationship and having arguments with you and debating sports. Peace out.